welcome to the MJ Take on Sports Fan Entertainment as the San Diego Chargers fire head coach Mike McCoy, and Charger fans are praising God. Hallelujah. Mike McCoy is out of here. But the ones that actually live in San Diego, they're pretty depressed because the Chargers are probably out of there, right? But at least this is one step forward if you continue to support the team. And real quick, continue to support the team, guys. I know it sucks. I really don't know what has to happen to me. But I believe you. It sucks. I empathize. But just continue to support the team. Don't have too much sour grapes. I know you hate the owner and you hate this and that, but just stick with the team. What else are you going to do? Just sit around Sunday and watch some Charger games, even in LA. Now, he deserved to be fired, obviously. The guy is now 27-36 as a head coach in the NFL. He did make the playoffs his first year, going 9-7, not a great record. Was able to get in. Luckily, a 9-7 team has not been able to get in since this ridiculous record, except for divisional winners, of course. He's able to escape in there, win a playoff game against the horrible Bengals that love choking, right? Went to Denver and actually competed, man. I was cheering for the Chargers in that matchup, but they let me down a little bit. Keenan Allen and Phillip Rivers, they weren't able to go down and score a touchdown to tie. But whatever, right? That was impressive. But since then, nothing. Missed the playoffs at 9-7, went 4-12, and now went 5-11. That's just bad. You can't go 4-12 and only improve by one game. I understand the Chargers have been very injured lately. The last 2 years, injured like crazy. They need to fire their conditioning coach. I don't know his name. I think it's something Johnson, Nick Johnson or something like that. Dear God, fire your strength and conditioning coach. That way you can get some healthy players every year. My God, the Chargers have been the most injured team in the league. But he's just not a very good head coach, right? He's coached his team to multiple fourth quarter losses, lost leads. They lost to the Cleveland Browns. They've lost now 4 or 5 straight games to end this season. Just a terrible season for the San Diego Chargers here. I had them going 7-9, and I was having too high expectations for this season. For the San Diego Chargers. So, luckily, he's gone. Good. I don't think anyone can disagree with that. Let's move on. Candidates, right? Who are you going to go for after this? Now, to me, it has to be a defensive guy. Right? It doesn't have to be, but that's what I want. I'm looking at Terrell Austin, the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. I want him. I'm looking at Tom Coughlin, who actually I think is more of an offensive coach. But either way, Tom Coughlin is a veteran. He's a guy that can lead you into relocation well. He's a guy that could take you to the next level, bring some discipline to your football team, help your defense out a little bit, because he does, even though he has an offensive background, he does know plenty about defense at this point. I mean, the guy's old as balls. So he does know something about defense. He can definitely help out your defense. I like Tom Coughlin. I like Jim Schwartz. I don't love, actually. I think I've seen everything that I need to see from Jim Schwartz. I don't think he can take your team to the next level at all. It'd be possible, though. If you hired him, I'd give it a B+, right? Or maybe a B, right? So I'd be fine with that. You look at some other candidates that would work. Josh McDaniels, I wouldn't do it. I think it'd be too much of a risk. I don't think your offense needs much work. It does need work. I agree with that. But I think what you need to do is, if you can just reshape your team a little bit to become a defensive team. You have Joey Bosa. If you can re-sign Melvin Ingram, you'll have him too. You have Casey Hayward and Jason Verrett if he comes back and plays well. Brandon Flowers if he stays playing well, which is a stretch to say, but whatever. You're going to have a high draft pick, could draft a safety, probably will draft a safety. You look at a team forming here defensively. If you could turn this defense, Denzel Perryman and Jatavis Brown in the middle of that defense as well. If you could turn this defense into a defense that only allows, let's dare to say 19 or 20 points per game, and then just say, yo, Phillip, just score 21, just score 24. This Chargers team could quickly turn into a legit Super Bowl contender. Legit, right? The offense doesn't have to be great. I think they've been building their team to where they believe the offense has to be great. Just build your team to where, hey, we just need to go out there and score 24 and we have this game because our defense is freaking good, dog. I think that's the way they should go. That's the road. David Shaw out of Stanford, possible. I don't know if he wants to leave college. But Stanford really isn't going anywhere. They really don't have a chance to go to the playoff at all to me. So to me, it's possible, man. So call him. Other defensive guys, Matt Patricia of the New England Patriots. I would look at him. I really feel the move here is to make this team a defensive team, truly, and then just say, Phillip Rivers, give us 24 points and we'll win the game. And watch as he goes out there and wins you the game. Kind of like what the Matthew Stafford Detroit Lions have been this season, except even better, right? Because the Lions haven't had great talent defensively. The only defenders we know, that I guess normal people know, I know everyone. I can name you 11 other starters. But that normal people know is Ezekiel Ansah and maybe Darius Slay, right? Maybe. You guys already have a Joey Bosa. You guys already have a Melvin Ingram. You guys already have Denzel Perriman, Jatavis Brown, Jalil Adai. If you re-sign him, I think he's all right. You guys already have Brandon Nebane, who you signed. Manti Te'o, who's I think is a free agent. But you have a lot of pieces defensively. Just turn this team to me, again, this is just me, into a defensive team. You already have Keenan Allen, get him back healthy, get a good conditioning coach in that we can stay healthy. Keenan Allen, you have a Travis Benjamin, Dontre Inman, Tyrell Williams. The offense will be fine. You don't even need an offensive coach. I mean, you could turn this team. The other route would be to hire an offensive coach and have him turn this team into a very offensive team. But I feel with Phillip Rivers aging, it's only going to work to a certain extent. And he may end up only going like 8-8 for like 3 years. I don't know. That's just my feeling. We'll see what they do. If they hire like a Josh McDaniels, it won't be a failing grade from me, but it'd be like a B-. We'll see what they end up doing. I'm very interested to see. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on the San Diego Chargers firing Mike McCoy. What are yours? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. And until next time, this has been the MJ Take on Sports Fan Entertainment, and I'm out. Peace.